Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn how to make Tetris on a small basic program. This is the game. This is the game on the box, and this is the score. And I used the colored box, and numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 to number the box. The idea is coming from when I debug the program, so I think it's cute to use numbers, so it's kind of different from the original version of Tetris. Now you can see the score is incremented to 10 after I completed one line. Okay, let's go back to the program. So on this one is we implement the size of the graphics windows is the same with the desktop width, and also the head is of the graphics windows same as desktop head, and then also the position for the graphics windows top is 0. It means, and also graphics windows left is 0. It means the graphic windows will start from here and expand to here and expand to here. And also the event handler, KD handler. And now let's this is the properties for the some of the game attribute. So first is box size, the size of the box, and then the game the width of the game, the screen, and then start point of the box here. So this the black box is this is the game rack width, and this is the game rack height, and this is the start point. And then the corner top X is what when you so corner top X is this is 1, and corner top here is 0 because I placed the blocks on the black box, the border box here. If you place the Y0 is here, the box will start with here and expand to here. And then this is the property for the property for the black box. Left screen box is corner top X, and right screen border, left screen border is corner top X. So bottom screen, upper screen, right, left, and right. This is, so let's see. This is left screen border, and this is the bottom screen border. This is the upper screen border, and this is the right screen border. The parameter use the previous defined parameter. For instance, game rack width, corner top Y, corner top Y, corner top X, and game rack width. And then this command is to draw the rectangle, the border box, this box. And then the next we need to define the parameter or attribute for score. Score is first is 0, and this command is to add text, to add save text that contain text score double, and then plus score. The score is 0. So and then move to and then move this shapes to 0 0. It means to the right left upper corner. So the score is here. The score text. This is the what we define. I just mentioned to you. So now let's go to the box. The next. So now the first task is create moving box. So we create the moving box. We call the create moving box sub. So create moving box sub is under the on the box, on the bottom of this code. What this do is create a box, the colored box. So we go to the create moving box So let's jump into the create moving box. Maybe I forgot the name. This is the create moving box. The moving box is create the tetramino or box, the shape like T, like O, like I. So first we need to give the variable of create moving box finish is 0, and the set number is the random number. So if this, for instance, is the random number is 1, and the set number will be 1, and if the set number will be 1, this sub, the create moving box will create IT Tramino shape. So IT Tramino, so let's go to create IT Tramino is like this. So shape type is I, shape pattern is 1, number of box per shape is always 4, and this is the 4 to create the box. As you can see, it will create a rectangle with box size, with the width is box size and the height is box size, and we call that box on screen pattern 1. And also after that we move the box cons the I tetramino to the start point, to the position on this on kind of middle. So we place this here. This is the tetramino with color red, green, yellow, black, and we place this tetramino here, and also other tetramino also place here. And then after that after we create, we go to up again, and then now let's go to loop, and this is the loop number I want. This is for my debug, so I just left this to be used, and then we use delay 500, and this is the how you to manage the concurrency process. So if working 2 is 0, then working 1 is 1. So if working 2 is not 1, then you do the move done verification, and then move done verification continue, and if working 1 is 1. So as you can see, this is the main loop, and if you press something, you go to KD handler, because KD handler is the event handler assigned to key down event. So if someone, this is mean that if someone press a key, then it will so it means if someone someone press a key, then the KD handler is activated and not interrupted with the main loop. So this is between main loop and the KD handler. So if KD handler is executed, the main loop will be wait for a little bit. If the main loop is executed, then KD handler is wait for a little bit. So that's a kind of how to manage them. And if the KD handler is okay to execute, the KD task will be executed, the sub KD task. The KD task the KD task sub is will examine which keyboard and what action need to be executed. If the user press D keyboard, and then the process will be shift to the right, and also shift to the right. Yes, and also move shift to the right. And if the user press A, the action will be shift direction also with the to the left. This is the this is how to make the boxes move to the left, and this is what makes the box move to the right. And also if you user press S, it will be transform. It means the tetramino will be rotate. So if the user want to shift direction, if user press D and press A, the program will be first check if shift if allowed or permitted, because if not overlap with other, then the shift will be executed. So first the shift direction verification will executed with also with this sub, also execute this one, it's sub. First we will get initial shape coordinate shift, and then predict next step coordinate for shift. Check overlapping, is it overlap or not. If the box shifted, or check overlapping floor, if the box shifted, is it overlapping with box or not. Check overlapping left border, if the box shifted, is it overlapping with left border or not. And then last check overlapping right border, if the shift is overlapping, if shifted, is it overlapping with the right border. And each of these will be generate shift parameter, shift param 1 permit, and this is also shift param 2, and so on. If the box indeed overlap after shifted, the shift param permit will be 0. So if and so on, and if the shift param each of this is 1, then it means the tetramino is good to be shifted, and then the box is shifted. So let's run. So this is the S shift, and if we push D, if it is clear to shift, it will be shifted. If it's not, the program will not execute, because that's the rule of Tetris. And then next, let's go to the transform. Transform is rotate. So if we go here, so if user press S, then the program will execute transformable verification. Is it allowed to transform, permit or to transform or not. And just to show you this, if you user press D, it will execute shift direction verification. So let's now examine the transformable verification sub. The transformable verification sub is execute this other sub. First get initial shape coordinate for transform, then predict next step coordinate for transform, then check overlapping. Same with shift, but this time is if the terminus transformed, is it overlap with other box. And this is check overlapping floor for transform is for check if the terminus shifted, is it overlapping with floor or not. And this sub is for check overlapping left border for transform, if the terminus transport, is it the overlap left border is overlapped or not. And this is check overlapping right border transform for transform, if the shape is transformed, is it to check if the terminus transport is to overlap with right border. And this check overlapping bottom to check is it if the box terminus transport, is it overlapping with bottom border. And each of that will generate the 5 parameter. First is transform param 1 permit, then next transform param 2 permit, like this. and this is the first is transport param 1 permit, and then 3 transport param 3, and so on until transport param 5 permit. If those variable is 1, and then the box will be transformed. So that's the key of that's the point of the subtransform. And this is get the initial shape, and the shapes get left, shape get top, is shape get top, and then predict. This one is cute because we need to predict or to change we need to get the shape X and shape Y of each box, and then we need to understand if for instance, if we get S, if we get an L, if we transport to right, the what box 1, box 2, and box 3, and box 4 will get different position, and we save that to a variable, and then compare those position, each of those box position to other box that already settled on the screen. So, and after that we need to go to if the box already touched the bottom, will be check if the box is complete, is block construct a complete line or not using this. And then if this is will generate for variable counter 1, counter 2, and until counter 4. If those one of those counter is 10, then that means the box that just placed on the screen is construct a full line. It means that box on that full line will be removed, and then this is used to remove box, and then this sub is at the score, as you can imagine. And then also descend all the box that not removed to the bottom, as like the ordinary Tetris, and then update the array of boxes that not on screen, and then that update box not on screen list with box on screen full row list, and update box on screen list with box on screen not to full row list. So it means we will update the array of box that's still on the screen and not screen. So that's the bottom line. This is the full program. As you can see, it contains 1733, and that's the brief explanation of this program. If you want to know detail, you can read, and if you want to know the program, the code I will post on the description. If you want to ask the detail of the code, you can ask on the comment. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video is helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.